hello, everyone. This is a fun day. This is one you can't really rehearse because it's one moment that happens in your lifetime, and then it's over. But we've been in great anticipation of this moment for many, many years. And I just want to take a minute and tell everyone, thank you so much for the roles that you've played in getting us to this point. We're approaching $2 billion in sales. I see we're about $34,000 away. We think, and I'm thinking maybe 10 minutes it's going to take for that clock. So I'm going to speak for a few minutes. Don't let me get like going without watching, all right? Because I could get excited about what I'm saying and miss the moment. I don't want that to happen. But we're so delighted to be where we are at this time in our history, and $2 billion is a great milestone. I want to remind us, though, it's just a milestone. It's not a destination. It's a milestone. Milestone is an important point that marks your progress as you're proceeding on, and it's a great point. It puts us into a new realm, really. It puts us into a mid-sized business as opposed to a small business. It tells the marketplace that we're an entity to be dealt with in regards to market share. We believe that we're the first business in the last 60 years to make any sizable inroads into consumer goods in the entire United States or North America marketplace. And I think that says something for what you've accomplished. And that's really what we're here to celebrate today. We're here to celebrate what you've accomplished. We've grown pretty rapidly over our 32 years. Every year except for 2 has been a growth year. Some have been phenomenal growth years. I remember way back in our 3rd year we did $16 million in sales, 16 million. And then we went to 29 million. And then we jumped from 29 million to $100 million in sales. We tripled in size in 1 year. That year, Inc. magazine placed us as the 37th fastest growing privately held company in North America. And that was a big milestone in and of itself, because that notoriety, that achievement launched us into a new era and really got us going on some more rapid growth. And if you were to look at our growth chart, it just goes up and up and up from there. But we've never had the kind of growth that we've experienced in the last 24 months. The last 24 months have been unbelievable, like a rocket ship for us. To give you a little bit of an idea, it took us 19 years to make it to the first 500 million, then 8 years to make it to the next 500 million. So 19 to the first, 8 years to the second, and that got us to $1 billion. Then 5 more years to get us to 1.5, and now only 14 months to get the last 500 million. So that's why I say rocket ship. And the people in this room are the ones who have made it, and the people that are watching in on Facebook Live, literally tens of thousands of folks along the way who've created this. Tens of thousands of people have created this, and we just want to tell you thank you. $2 billion is a lot. Actually, 1 million is a lot. A million of anything is a lot. A million paper clips is a lot of paper clips. $1 million is a lot of dollars. 2 million would be twice a lot. $1 billion is 1,000 millions. And we're celebrating $2 billion in sales. And it's hard to contemplate. You can't even imagine a number that size. And that's what total revenues have been this year. Now, you know, you measure a company's success in dollars, but our real success is in the lives enhanced. Our mission to enhance the lives of those we touch by helping people reach their goals. That's been a mission that every single employee can tell you, every single marketing executive can tell you. It's not a mission that we wrote up in some boardroom somewhere with a bunch of consultants and then hung on a walnut plaque someplace, never to be spoken of or thought of again. This is a mission that we repeat to ourselves, remind ourselves every single day. Our job is to enhance lives. That's what we do. And we've become pretty good at it. We're getting better every day. We're not perfect, but we've become pretty good at it. And literally, hundreds of thousands of lives have been enhanced because of your endeavor. We're getting closer. $19,000 away. I want to pay tribute to some of the folks that have been pioneers along the way and have made a big impact on our lives. Our first employees: Billy Farnes, Kathy Roberry, Dennis Otteson, Ruby Perel, Joe Sook, Bill Scott, and Vivian Hamlin. In the beginning, it was me and them, just us. Hard-working people, dedicated people, not putting in 8 hours a day, putting in a lot of hours just to get this off the ground. Our first marketing executives: Joe and Sandy Wise, the very first marketing executive in the company. Jim Rathjen. Jim Rathjen lived here in Idaho Falls, and then he went to Hawaii to start his business in Hawaii. And Hawaii actually became the hot spot for Melaleuca. A fellow by the name of Carlos Galvez enrolled there, and he and his wife built a substantial business in Hawaii, and later they brought that business here to the mainland. One of our hot spots after that was Portland, Oregon, led by Elizabeth Lindbergh, Kathy Street, and Judy Alexander. People that we would not be standing here today, we would not be having some Facebook live program today if it hadn't been for those individuals. Neither would we be here without Roger Ball, whose idea was in the beginning to start a company to sell Melaleuca oil. That was his idea, not mine, not anybody else's, his idea. Kind of a crazy idea if you stop and think about it, but I bought into it. And so did his brother Alan, and Alan has been my partner ever since. Roger sold his partnership, his ownership to Alan and myself, and Alan's been my partner since then. Best partner that anybody could ever have in the world. Our first executive directors: Rob and Sherry Diaz, Gwen and Wayne Winters, Ron and Camille Fraser, Evan and Annalyn Fraser. Our first corporate director, Russell Paley, who became the first corporate director when he was 26 years old. You know, firsts are important. First of this and firsts are important because it takes the first one to create the belief that it can happen. Until that happens the first time, nobody believes it could. I remember when we have now hundreds and hundreds of marketing executives. of executive directors. Actually, thousands of executive directors now. Well, in the beginning, nobody thought they could make it to executive director. They thought we'd set it out too far. It's kind of like the donkey and the carrot, and you never let him get a bite. And that's what it was for executive director. Now, of course, somebody proved that wrong, and so now we have new 3, 4, 5 new executive directors just in the United States alone every month. So that was important. First corporate, same thing. Everybody thought it was unreachable, and until Russell Paley, it could be done. Now we have tons and tons of corporate directors. Current members of our management team, stellar, unbelievable people who are leading this company. We wouldn't be here without them, because much of the success that we've had the last 3 or 4 years is because of them specifically. McKay Christensen, Jerry Felton, Darren Johnson, Kevin Sommer, Cole Klinger, Todd Sorensen, Tom Knudsen, Scott Hollander, Aaron Eddington, Ryan Nelson, Isaac Bottleberg. Good people, hard-working people, bright people, dedicated, passionate, and they're the ones who built this. Today, where we've come in regards to what we pay people, because that's what it's all about. People that get rewarded for their help here. We've paid out $6.8 million to our employees and marketing executives. $5 billion to marketing executives, $1.8 million to our employees. A number that blows me away. We pay out $1.6 million in commissions every single day. around the world to average households. These are not to corporate executives. $1.6 million to average households. Households with kids. That number blows my mind. 1.6 million every day to households with kids, hardworking parents, people like you, everyday folks. And that's what we provide. We provide a way for the average person to get ahead in life. Not somebody that has to wait around for some corporate executive that's above them to make the decision to promote them or to give them a raise. They do this they can go get themselves a raise based on their own hard work. And yeah, we have a lot of employees here today. And you want to show everybody really quickly, because we're getting close. Scan the camera quickly for us so we can see. These are all of our employees. Say hi to all our marketing executives out there. We have a really neat partnership. Here we go, right there, here we go. Awesome. Thank you so much. Well, we kept the confetti out of the fireplace. That's a good thing. All right, we've been watching carefully to see who is going to throw us over the $2 billion mark. And the customer, I'm just going to tell you about this customer. I hope they don't have any. I hope this is okay to talk about. Mark and Suzette Roth.
That's me.
From no, it's not you. Mark and Suzette Roth from Palm Harbor, Florida. They've been members since June of 1997. They've been members since June of 1997. Do you want to know what they ordered? Clear Defense hand sanitizing wipes, Renew intensive skin therapy, a 10-pack of Travel Renew, 2-pack of Sustain Sport, I'm sorry. 1 bath bar of the BOGO program, and that's their order for the month. Oh, a Necessities Plus skincare set. Wow. And so for them, we didn't announce this earlier, but for them we're going to give them 500 loyalty shopping dollars, which is, yeah, congratulations to them. And again, thank you so much, everyone, for the hard work, the contribution that everybody's made. This is a team effort. Every member has played a role, every single member. And we just want to tell you, everybody, thank you. And thank you for helping us celebrate this very fun, really fun event. Thank you.